What's up everyone, and welcome to day 61 of the COVID Cup. Yesterday was a milestone with day 60, tomorrow's a milestone with 2 months, and today's just kind of another day. What am I saying? There's no such thing as just another day in the COVID Cup. Every single day has excitement and entertainment in 6 minutes or less, and we're glad and frankly a little surprised that you guys are still enjoying these videos even after 60 consecutive days. It's been a battle throughout, pretty even through the first 10, and then Brian took a lead in the 10s and 20s before I brought it back a little bit in the 30s and 40s, but Brian took a dominant lead in the 50s, and I'm still trying to find my way back, but it's not easy. He just refuses to give up any ground. His lead has been between 5 and 7 games over the last week or so, but I'm still trying. I had 4 wins in 6 days to get Brian's lead down to 5, but he boosted it right back up to 6 with a win yesterday in a cat treat race. Going back to one of our favorite videos with a little bit of a twist, doing all sports golf with a random wheel, deciding what we end up playing with. Brian, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think, didn't I win the last all sports one? So hopefully I can maintain my dominance in the sport and the wheel doesn't screw me over.
Brian will spin the makeshift wheel first, and while we wait for it to stop, I will switch to the golf announcer voice. Looks like he'll have tennis to start, going over the pool, over the fence, and over to that tree in the corner of the yard that we've gone for before. Looks like that one was pretty close, but just a little bit long. Brady now taking his spin, and he's going to end up on lacrosse. Not an easy sport for Brady to start on, but he's going to throw it very high, and he gets plenty of power on that one to put it over. He's still further than Brian's ball, so he's going to spin again, and he gets lacrosse again. Oh, unfortunate for Brady as he throws this one over there. It's going to take a bounce in the grass, but it keeps going. Oh dear, that one's in the driveway. It could roll for a very long time. We'll have to see where it ends up, but first we'll go back to the wheel to see what he's going with next. It'll be hockey. He's a bit fortunate it didn't go much further than this, and he's going to sauce it over there, and it's looking like a very nice hockey shot from Brady. He's still outside of Brian's ball, though, so he has to take his 4th shot before Brian has even taken his 2nd. First, though, we must move all of our equipment. Is that a football and a volleyball? We don't even have those on the wheel. We'll try to flick the soccer ball, and he hits the tree above the rope. That's in for 4. Now Brian will finally get a chance to spin for his 2nd shot. It's going to be lacrosse. Let's see what he can do from the woods, and he's got it. Brian takes his 2-stroke lead after hole 1. We're on to hole number 2 of 3 now. He'll spin the wheel first, again with the opening tee shot, and he's got soccer. A blind shot off the tee here, going up the hill and across the driveway, and he gets a very nice strike on it. It's going to be a little bit short of the driveway, but a very nice opening position for Brian. Let's see what Brady will have off the tee. It's going to be Whiffle ball. That will not be easy for him. Let's see what he can do with it. It's going to be a worm burner over to the right, but at least it's forward progress. That'll be well short of Brian's tee shot, so he's going to go to the wheel again, and he'll end up on hockey. Oh, he's getting screwed over by the wheel right now, and that's going to be a little bit right and in some trouble. He'll spin again. Let's see if the bad luck continues for Brady on the wheel.
Oh my god!
I can't go through.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Brady just cannot get a break here. He's going to have to wedge the stick underneath the puck and try to toss it out, and it's not terrible, but it's also not very good. Finally, time for Brian to spin the wheel again. Let's see where he ends up. Probably something pretty good, and it's going to be hockey. Not his favorite. Let's see what he does with it. He's going to slap it across, and it spins a ton. We'll find that one in a second, but in the meantime, it's Brady going here. He's going to end up on golf. His ball was on the rock, so he's going to move it backwards to somewhere he can actually take a golf swing. He'll be trying to put it over the rock wall from the pine needles, and he does a pretty good job. It's going to be a little bit long and just wide of the house. Back to Brian, and he'll end up on golf as well.
What is he doing?
This is a tricky spot for Brian to say the least, but he pokes it out just well enough. He should be in good position to make a 4 here as Brady's going for his 5th shot now. The wheel lands on soccer.
He's got to blast it, I think.
Oh jeez.
Oh! Could not have been any closer.
Are you serious? He went for it all there, and it did not work out. He's deep in the woods as Brian's going to get hockey here to try to finish off the 4. He's going to sling it just like Brady did, and he misses wide.
Oh no.
Well, they have really made a mess of this hole. Brian's going to have Whiffle ball to try to get out of the woods, and it just barely will clear the wood line. Brady has a similar shot ahead. Let's see what he plays it with.
Baseball! Right?
Sure.
It's pointing towards baseball.
Sure.
I think that was definitely on baseball, no doubt about it, and it gets a piece of a tree branch and settles down. Might have rolled out a little further than he anticipated. It's still frisbee now. He's going to throw it over, and he hits the tree. That's 7 for Brady. Not very good, as Brian's going to now have his shot for 5. He has tennis to do it with, and he taps it on. Brian takes down the 2 strokes there. His lead is up to 4. Now going into the final hole, and he'll have tennis. Oh, that is an optimal shot here. Normally this hole is played around the house, but he's going to go straight over, and he's got plenty to clear it. We'll have to see where it lands, but he couldn't have played it much better. Brady will hope for the same good fortune on his spin, but it ends up on soccer, so he's already at a disadvantage. He'll try to go for it over the rock wall here, and he's got the distance. Setting speed on it still, though, so it might be at a risk of going down the hill and into the road, but we'll have to see. First, he'll go back to the wheel, and he finishes on Whiffle ball. Not sure what Brian's doing with the camera here, but Brady puts a swing on it, and it's not very good, and he's on the ground. Let's go see where Brian's ball ended up.
That is gorgeous.
Wow, that is pretty perfect from Brian. Just a couple feet away, he'll have hockey to finish it off, and we'll go straight to his shot here. Instead of wasting time with Brady, Brian will just put a hockey stick on it, and I'm not sure if this is legal, but he touches the tree, and that's a 2. Brian wins handily. His lead in the COVID Cup is now 34-27.
Well, I kind of got screwed by the luck of the spin, but Brian, a pretty strong victory for you.
Yes, thank you very much. Another COVID Cup domination right there, but like any good winner, I can admit that a lot of that was luck, but hey, I'll take the win any way I can get it.
Hey folks, Brady here, just putting the finishing touches on today's edit, and I just wanted to give some inside information to those of you that stuck around to the end of the video. Tomorrow will unfortunately be the final day of the COVID Cup. I know a lot of you have been wondering how long it would last. Well, tomorrow will be the end of it, but it's been a lot of fun, and we'll have a grand finale prepared for you tomorrow. It's going to be a big day. Hope you guys are excited for it, but we'll see you then for day 62.